Hey folks, Matt here. I don't think I've ever done a video like this before, but I just saw something that was so outrageous that I have to post about it. And it'd be too much to type, and if I did type it, it would be too long, and most people wouldn't take the time, I don't think, to read it. So I thought I'd try this and kind of see what kind of reaction I get. Sorry about the angle, but I'm driving some back roads here and taking care of some business. And I thought I would just do this on the fly. But I just watched a video, a YouTube, of Representative Jeff Jordan, a Republican from Ohio, just being grilled by George Stephanopoulos. You know, they never grill Democrats like this. I'll post the video in the comments below so you can watch for yourself. I mean, Stephanopoulos was just grilling him, asking him, is it okay that Donald Trump asked China to get involved with investigating his political rival? You know, and getting involved in the election is what he was saying. And Representative Jordan wouldn't answer the question. He kept saying, oh, well, you know, Donald Trump didn't mean it. Donald Trump knows that China's not going to investigate Joe Biden, which is true, by the way. But I was on the edge of my seat waiting for Representative Jordan to ask George Stephanopoulos to play the tape. Because Stephanopoulos kept saying, we have it. You could watch it. We have it on tape. That's what he says. No, that's not what he says. See, this is the media's attempt to change the story, to change the narrative. First of all, Trump chooses his words very, very carefully, I believe. And he plays the media like a fiddle. And he knew they were going to bite at this. What Donald Trump said during that news conference outside the helicopter there, I love those, by the way. What he said was, I think China should investigate Joe Biden. Right? I mean, they really should. He knows they're not, but he never asked China to do anything. He didn't formally ask him or informally ask him. He just said, yeah, you know, I think even China should investigate Joe Biden. And the media just went ballistic. And of course, they changed the narrative to say that Donald Trump, once again, asked a foreign power to get involved, to meddle in the election. It's a total fabricated lie. And it kind of reminded me, and pardon my French here, but I only say the word once, but it reminds me when the media was saying that Donald Trump said he goes around grabbing women by the pussy. Remember that? I remember watching Bill Maher, which is painful, by the way. That's one of the more painful things that I do. And I do it because it's information, right? And Bill Maher came out after the Access Hollywood tape came out and said, Donald Trump said that he goes around grabbing women by the you-know-what. That's rape. You can't do that. We have a rapist in office. Someone who abuses women. And I'll tell you, Donald Trump never said he goes around grabbing women by the you-know-what. Now, there's even probably some of you watching this that are thinking, yeah, he did. I heard it. No, you didn't. And that's not at all what he said. See, the media took what Donald Trump said and they completely manipulated it and twisted it into a false narrative, and they run with it, and they pound it, and they pound it, and they pound it. What did Donald Trump say? What Donald Trump said, and listen to the difference, folks, because it's enormous. Donald Trump says, there are women that like to be around famous people. They even let you grab their you-know-what. Now, yeah, it was a crude comment. I'm not defending the comment. I get it. I wouldn't have said it. Is it true? Probably. But Donald Trump did not say he goes around grabbing women by the you-know-what. What he said, and I'll say it one more time, he said, there are women that like to be around famous people. They even let you grab their you-know-what. Now, there's a huge difference between those two statements. And the media knows it. Bill Maher knew what Donald Trump said. He knew he was being dishonest to his audience. He was being dishonest to the crowd. And it just infuriates me. I just can't, for the life of me, understand why Jeff Jordan didn't ask George Stephanopoulos, play the tape. And if you think that's Donald Trump asking China to get involved in the election by investigating his political rival, then you're a nut. You're sick. You got problems. I don't understand now. Did George Stephanopoulos know what he was doing? He's a smart guy. I mean, I personally think he's an idiot, but he knows what he's doing. And folks, we can't allow the media to set the story, to set the narrative, because they're dishonest. I said this the day after Trump became elected. The media and the Democrats will stop at nothing to stop this president. And they were talking impeachment before he was even sworn in. And this whole impeachment thing, which is a complete farce, there's one purpose, is to tarnish Donald Trump a year before the election. If they can do that, and they're working hard to do it, if they can do that, then mission accomplished. Heck with anything else. Forget who they heard along the way, right? It's the Brett Kavanaugh hearings all over again. It's the same playbook. Now here comes whistleblower 2. Oh, there'll be a third one and a fourth one. And by the time the election comes around, there'll probably be about 50 of them. And it's all based on something that isn't even impeachable anyhow. You're going to impeach the president over that phone conversation? It's ridiculous. And it's ludicrous. And folks, we have to do what we can to stop it, to stop the narrative. Donald Trump did not ask China to do anything. He merely said, yeah, they should investigate Joe Biden. Just like Donald Trump didn't say he goes around grabbing women by the you-know-what. No. You know what he said. And you could pull up the Access Hollywood tape, folks. If you think you heard it wrong, pull up the tape. It's online. Anyhow, I love you guys. God bless you. And maybe I'll do more of these. I don't know. That interview with George Stephanopoulos just drove me nuts. Because all Jeff Jordan had to say was, play the tape, George. Play the tape. Let's listen to what Donald Trump said. And then challenge George Stephanopoulos on it. But that rarely happens. All right, God bless.